Hey guys, it's Tallara, and you know the drill. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We are just at Worm's Crossing here, just outside the city of Baldur's Gate proper, and on our last episode we found out that some doppelgangers had been infiltrating the Harper's base of operations. Now that we've taken care of that, the next thing on our list here is to attend the pub known as Sharess's Caress, which honestly is a very catchy name. I was just gonna say we switched up our party here, but Will's actually missing. Will, where did you go? Anyway, as you can see, I've added Lae'zel and Astarion to our party, and the reason I did that is because Lae'zel needs to go to Sharess's Caress. Where is Will? He's downstairs, sorry. I didn't realize we had lost Will. Let's go get him. Anyway, the reason Lae'zel's in the party is because Ketheric Voss said that he would actually meet her there at Sharess's Caress to discuss their plan of action. There's Will. Are you stuck or something? Why can't you use... Oh. You are stuck. I thought there was a ladder there. Okay, hang on. Let's get Will unstuck. Okay, sorry about that. We got the gang back together now. Poor Will was wandering off. Anyway, we are going to Sharess's Caress. Lae'zel has things to do there. Astarion potentially has things to do there because he wants us to look at taverns and places for some of his siblings. And then the third thing we have to do there is we need to meet the Elephant Inspector and tell him what we found out about the murder in the Open Hand Temple. So the TLDR is there should be lots to do at Sharess's Caress, and if I'm correct, it should just be down these stairs here. Lots of people gathered outside. Excuse me. Nope, I guess this is not the front door. How do I get into the Sharess's Caress? Where is the door? Must be up here. Yeah. Our game just saved, which makes me think we're going the right way.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever meet.
Well, that's sad. Okay, this is actually Frego's Flophouse, but seems like this definitely might be where Astarion needs to go. I keep running into locked doors. Goodness gracious. Gladys can't find the front door to save her life here today. We are all over the place. Sorry for the discombobulated start. I'll get it together, I promise. Here's the front door to the Flophouse. I missed what Will said.
Sleeping and sex acts of all manner, of course.
I guess they're talking about Frego's Flophouse.
What's plain to you wasn't so plain to Minnie Will.
Minnie Will! The thought of Minnie Will is so cute. Hi.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
They're a little upset now. I mean, to be fair, their high priest just died.
Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
Yeah, they haven't, haven't actually been very nice over there. What's your trade?
Let me show you.
Oh, she actually has stuff to trade. I thought when she said that she, like, you know, had a trade, like she was a blacksmith or a bird, but she sells miscellaneous potions. Okay, good to know.
Pleasure doing business.
Yep. Good luck there. Now, are there any vampiric spawn in here for Astarion? Get some adventurers over here. Drim and Rosanna. Hello.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Always nice to meet fellow adventurers on the road.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
Adventurer means nothing here anymore. No respect.
You're damn right. I can't believe they wouldn't let us in. The bridge guard chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Well, if it makes you feel better, they didn't let us in either, but we got thrown in jail, so... Man, this place is disgusting. There's so much crap on the floors. Do you work here?
Sir, good. Sir, give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
Who did you think I was?
The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Yeah, he sounds it. Okay. Well, I am not Lord Flago, but let's see if we can look at who's staying here. Scrawled records of guests cover pages stained with ink grease and gods knows what else. Name, Bernier. Stay, indefinite. Paid till 10 day hence. Name, Fife and Goldgrind. Stay, 1 month. Paid till 10 day late. Name, Grishka. Stay, unsure. Paid till 5 nights hence. And name, Rosanna. Stay, short as bloody possible. Paid till 2 nights hence. Looks like they're full up here. I guess we'll look around to see if Asterion knows anybody. Hi. Do you work here?
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up.
Some what? Just say no to your victuals, whatever that is. And let's go talk to some of the patrons upstairs. Hello? Yeah, when they said Flophouse, they meant Flophouse, didn't they? There's 5 beds, everyone sleeps in the same room, everyone gets their own chest. Oh, there's a few more beds in here. Hello? Must be the patrons of the Flophouse.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
Asterion, we might have found them.
For the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
So, these are the most obvious looking vampires I've ever seen, and I watched Twilight and watched Edward Cullen sparkle in the sun. They have glowing red eyes and pointy teeth and are talking in not so hushed voices about the things they want to suck the blood out of. I'm gonna let Asterion take control of the situation here. I will hold my tongue for once in my life.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras.
Whoa.
Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Sunlight really does burn them. Oh my goodness. Asterion, he can't talk if he's gonna burn to a crisp. Stop it.
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. Do you really think you can stop him?
I'm the only one who can. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I don't need to fear him anymore. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Okay, that was a badass exit.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
I mean, they'll warn him we're coming.
Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
Those 6 spawn are your brothers and sisters, though. Are you ready to sacrifice them?
Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this.
I mean, what if we're walking into a trap?
Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
That's quite the mixture. Alright, so he found his siblings after all, and now we know exactly where Cazador's ritual is going to take place, under his house in a secret crypt. The issue is going to be, obviously, I would like to go in and stop it and get some closure and revenge for Asterion, but at the same time, we need to make sure we can convince him that doing the ritual himself and taking the power for himself is not the way to go. He doesn't want to become Cazador, he wants to be something better, right, Asterion?
But give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I do so very like spicy food.
Such a rude.
We're not gonna get any spicy food from Lae'zel. Alright, so we checked out the Flophouse. We have a lead. Now we still need to figure out how to get into Sharess's Caress. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. It's this building right here, but I don't actually know how to get in. This door is locked. What do you mean Asterion disapproves? Disapproves of what? All I did was walk down the road, Asterion! Okay, maybe we need to go up here then and come across?
What does it feel like?
Yeah, there's a whole series of, like, boardwalks up here, which is pretty cool. What do we have here? Ah, yes, Sharess's Caress. Wow! This place is a lot fancier than I expected it to be. The way people spoke about it, I thought it was going to be kind of like the Flophouse, you know? But this shit is fancy. And here is our inspector. Hi.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
You getting drunk right now? It is the middle of the afternoon.
I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Well, I'm afraid so. I've found new evidence, investigator.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Well, who's Devella, first of all?
My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder.
There's another
Now,
murder?
back to it. What
Man, Baldur's Gate's been busy. Anyway.
Stelmane is dead.
I guess Will knows who that is. I found the murder weapon you missed in a tunnel under the temple.
That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed?
Well, how about the shape-shifting assassins under the temple? Is that good enough?
No. I want proof. If someone else killed Lorgan, I want you to tell me why they did it. Come back when you've got some real evidence.
Are you serious? The murder weapon and shape-shifting assassins doing ritual killings under the temple is not enough for you?
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
Look, I need to repeat myself, a group of shape-shifting assassins were under the temple along with more murder victims.
While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed?
Okay. This elephant sucks. Alright, fine. I guess we gotta go back and do some more investigation. To prove to him. Not like he has any proof. But anyway. Alright, so... Lae'zel's contact should be here somewhere. Kithrak Voss. Let's take a look for any Githyanki. There's a lot of people in here. Hello?
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste?
I'm just gonna watch silently.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Ew.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men.
Apparently it's working on her? What the hell?
Setting my phoenix nest aflame.
Ew. Ew.
I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
She is good at her job. Alright, I'm not gonna interrupt there. Kitty! Kira the cat! Okay, I don't think I have Speak with Animals cast, so I'm gonna make sure I do that, because you know I always forget. Now let's speak to the kitty!
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Iconic. Okay. Your eyes are two baleful jewels that strike fear into the most complacent of rats.
You are quite correct. I consider them one of my finest features.
This is amazing.
The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved.
Well, what are your thoughts on the clientele as a whole?
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Okay. See, this is why you gotta be nice to the kitties, guys. This is where you get the real tea. What's that shady pair over there whispering about?
Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself.
I just might.
As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
That's unfortunate. Do I want to know about who's through those fancy curtains over there?
The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
I am obsessed with Kira the cat. Thank you very much for the tea. Let's speak to Mamselle Amira, who looks to be the owner of this place, perhaps?
A weary traveller, battered and bruised. You come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Wow, that's something to say to someone you first met. Look, you've misjudged me terribly. She'll need 3 costume changes minimum.
You crave a performance. How decadent. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Will this stern librarian of yours be back tomorrow?
Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind.
Well, I hope she hasn't gotten into any trouble. You need help. Let me find Fionn for you.
To service is my calling, not to be served. But I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fionn's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key.
Wow. I wish I had Gale in my party to take to Elminster's library. But we'll go check it out. What else we got here? We get the bartender, who might be able to give us some more spicy tea. Except I'm not tall enough to speak to her. That's unfortunate. What's behind here? Tonight at Charessa's Caress.
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
Well, that sounds fun. Is that you? Queen Roll the Despoiler.
You can stare as much as you like.
I like your tattoos. They're very cool. These must be the drow that we've heard about.
On playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders again.
Acoustic lute version? Do you like lute girls?
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
Well, I might have been interested until Kitty told me you guys were siblings, and now I'm just creeped out. How'd you end up here?
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work.
I mean, glad to hear it, I guess. As long as you're here of your own free will.
Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
Hey, your body, your choice. If you're truly pleased with the work here, I can't judge you.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
Well, as interested as I am in what that is, I'm good for right now, thank you. Alright, there's so many people to talk to in here. You must be the lute boy? Monsieur Chapeau?
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
Oh, that's a fiddle, not a lute. I'm an awful bard. I don't even know my instruments. Alright, let's go upstairs and investigate that gal's room. See if we can find any clues as to where she went. Tress's Caress's upper floor. I gotta be honest, I already forgot the directions that she gave me. Whoa, what is this place? Nymph's Grotto?
Nymph's Grotto.
Okay, I gotta go in. Whoa. Blood? Archducal Coronation Admission Pass. This pass grants access for bearer and entourage to Worms Rock Audience Hall for the ceremony of Lord Gortash's elevation to Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Oh no, that's not blood. Those are rose petals. Okay. Someone must have just took their clothes off to have a bath before they go to the coronation. Oh! Speaking of, found 2 people without clothes. We might be interrupting here.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
Oh, we're definitely interrupting.
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Calym. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Is they're a little too busy to notice us just staring here? Oh, nope, there we are. Hi.
Stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
Whoever you think I am, you're mistaken.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this woman?
Uh-oh.
Head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
Holy crap.
What's happening?
I can't believe we're watching her change right now. In front of our eyes. She's become a mind flayer. I am so sorry to the poor nymph who just wanted to have some sexy fun. Now we got earthquakes. Yeah, no, this is not good. Don't worry. We will take her out to the best of our ability here.
On the way.
No time to waste.
Luckily, one freshly born mind flayer isn't a huge threat to us. Whew. That was wild. I cannot believe that just happened. We watched an infected fist transform right in front of our eyes. I am so sorry. You're probably going to need therapy for that.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty.
Beauty?
It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
Well, maybe she won't need therapy at all. Your client is dead. I thought you'd be more upset.
Who? Oh, yes. Jara. I will miss her coin, it's true. Though perhaps this is not what you meant. Free your mind of her. Let us look forward, never back.
Wow.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat.
Are you serious?
The woman's
Girl.
senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna say, well then, I'm glad you're safe.
As am I. My thanks are as bountiful as your courage.
I mean,
Take
hey,
these. May you have some comfort in bitter times.
everyone has their kinks, I guess.
Be beautiful.
I won't shame. The reward for a lithed affair. We saved Naos, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry, of Shrest's caress when her client turned into a mind flayer, and she gave us the superior elixir of arcane cultivation. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Sorry about your client, but happy you could learn something new about yourself, I guess. Okay, so this was not the room we needed to go in. We're still looking for the librarian's room, which must be over this way. Let's see. Elminster's library.
Loudly in the library at all times.
Wow. Okay, in we go. Oh. Okay. It is empty. But here's her journal. It's a good place to start. He's getting worse. The whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I know he's hiding something. And the others in the Flophouse know it too. I've seen how they look at him, how they look at me. They're scared of him, and I can't blame them. I am too. Huh. Well, that gives us a clue on where to start. We should go to the Flophouse, I guess. I like how there's a bathtub in the library. Rules of the reading room. Anyone caught pleasuring themselves in the library will be tethered to the bookcase of chained books. Any wizards caught examining the special collection without express permission will be commanded to read aloud to the whole library the passage they were enjoying. Anyone breaking the silence of the library will be promptly gagged. Wowza. Okay. Well, guys, we've got a clue to the missing Fion, but we still need to find, Kithrak Voss for Lae'zel. We're running out of places to look. I'm literally on the roof right now. But we've got to be close by. Oh! 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 Gladys! Oh my god, are you okay? Gladys just fell 3 stories to the concrete. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. She just took 40 damage. And probably 40 emotional damage as well, as I don't know how she's ever gonna recover from that. This, kids, is why you don't go exploring on roofs without supervision. Oh my god. If I don't have a concussion, I would be shocked. Let's go gather the rest of our party. Hi guys, y'all didn't see that, right? Nothing to see here. No. Nothing. Alright, everybody. Let's get off this roof. We're not going that way. And let's instead go this way. I think there's one more room down here. What's this one called? The Devil's Den? Oh god. Ah, and here's who we're looking for. Oh, with a familiar face. What the hell's Cazador doing here?
Hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
Voss, are you literally making a deal with the devil right now?
This world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
If looks could kill, hey, Cazador?
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
The hell? What did that snap do?
For the first
Gladys?
time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Did you just cure me of the tadpole? With a click of your fingers?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
That's pretty powerful. Alright. Then speak freely. Tell me why you brought me here.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles.
That is the goal.
Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
The astral prism?
In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
It's very convenient that you have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
So what are you hoping to get out of all of this?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Well, I've got a few objections. A, we've already found out that the whole reason we haven't turned into tentacled monsters ourselves is because the prince is trapped in that prison. So yes, I would like to free him, but first I think we got to get rid of the Cult of the Absolute and get rid of these tadpoles. B, we've already found out that Orpheus would hate us because we have the tadpoles in our head, so if we free him, he will just instantly attack us. And C, I'd be insane to give such a powerful artifact to a devil.
Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul.
What exactly is the crown?
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Well, as tempting as it is to think about making you the quote-unquote Archdevil Supreme, the idea of you ruling all 9 hells doesn't exactly fill me with joy.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
Why don't I believe a word you're saying? Why haven't you gotten a hold of the crown already?
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
How did they come to have the crown anyway?
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? You trust him more than you trust the Emperor.
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Well, Lae'zel, as much as I'm sure you're tempted to free the prince, I don't think you've thought any other part of this deal through. I do not trust Raphael as far as I can throw him, which admittedly is not very far because he's twice my size. And I certainly don't want to give him basically untapped godlike power. Also, we do not know if Orpheus will be on our side. In fact, I don't think he will, because he's going to sense the parasites in our brains and immediately attack us. So, if we accept this deal, we'll basically just get murdered and cause this guy to take control over the whole world. So, no deal, Raphael, I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Good to know. I think he just teleported me out of his room and locked the door. What are you thinking about this, Lae'zel? You're probably going to be pissed I didn't take the deal?
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why?
Because I'm not about to let Raphael become Archdevil Supreme.
Why? Is he any worse than Asmodeus, do you suppose? The reigning serpent, he who harvests souls to fight an unwinnable blood war. Worse than Mephistopheles, the devil who slayed his own son, he whose experiments threatened to melt his own frozen throne. Your mind is made up. But there's another option. Glory be to the comet. The devil keeps the Orphic hammer in his lair. If we can find a way in, we can take it. I'll use it to smash the Truez bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free. First to Voss, then to Raphael's House of Hope. Just don't expect a lavish spread awaiting us this time.
Alright, so Lae'zel wants us to break into a devil's house. I'm sure that will go completely well.
There you are.
Oh.
I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Yeah, it was Raphael.
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He wants the crown that's on the brain.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea.
That's what I said.
And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
The means to free Orpheus. No, I'm gonna say, does it matter? I said no.
I am glad you had the sense to turn him down. But it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you?
I don't like how pushing you're getting here, Emperor. I'm on your side. Don't push me too hard. Look, he wants the crown the brain is wearing and offered me the means to free Orpheus.
An horrendous deal. Imagine a crown of sufficient power to dominate an Elder Brain atop a devil's head. You would be trading one apocalyptic event for another.
I know, stop lecturing me.
Thank you for telling me. And for rejecting him. And now, we must be doubly on our guard. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
I don't like the tactic that he's taking. It's almost like he's blackmailing me. I'm on your side, even though you have tentacles. Stop making me doubt myself. I don't know what your ultimate intentions are, but there's no way they can be any worse than giving a devil an all-powerful magical artifact, and that we agree. So for now, we reject Raphael's deal. We're gonna need to go downstairs and talk to Voss. I also definitely want to speak to Gale about all this, our resident magical expert, but we'll call it a day here. This episode is starting to run a little long. We had so many people to talk to today and so much lore to unravel. Not much action, but I hope you guys still enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you guys back here as we continue working our way through Act 3 of the game.